I have a bunch of fond memories when it comes to GTA 2. Memories related to playing it with friends from high school and having a common shared experience with the game, which allowed us to communicate and bond. I remember it as being a fluid and fun romp of wanton destruction and general goofy insanity that would later be overshadowed and clearly surpassed by its sequels. And after playing it now, 20 years later, all I can say is that memories can be deceiving and sometimes the nostalgia goggles are thicker than a motherfucker. If this is the first time on my channel, welcome. I'm StefaNonsense, geek culture analyst pseudo extraordinaire. I bring you RPG, strategy and city builder reviews. Please don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy what follows. If you're already a subscriber, welcome back and remember to click that bell button. It really helps a lot. So let's take a look back at the game and see if it can be deemed a classic or not. I reinstalled GTA 2 after quite possibly having not played it in close to 20 years, with the few memories I still had of it being generally good ones. And what I found was an unplayable mess. From the top-down perspective to the horridly shit tank controls to the car-related sound effects, the only redeeming quality I could still find in the game is its soundtrack, which is made up of some of the most late 90s early 2000s techno type amalgams you can find. It's a great listen if you were into that back then. But still, I tried and gave it my best shot, but I just couldn't get into it. Simply recording this footage was an exercise in cringe, since I really wouldn't be playing this nowadays for no reason whatsoever, except maybe for this video. The top-down perspective is made of perpetual annoyance, since it makes it difficult for you to both see where you're going and constantly hides access ways because of partial roofs and such. When you're in pedestrian mode, the control is god-awful. I don't know if this was a conscious choice to make it annoying or to make it work better on console, but holy the fuck is it bad. In cars you're fine, but outside, fuck that, you're fucked. Everything relating to the car sounds, except for maybe opening and closing the doors, is repetitive, annoying and simply sounds hella fake, especially the engine sounds and tire screeches. The only redeeming parts are the radio stations and news snippets you sometimes get to hear if you're lucky to be driving a more silent car. You know what? I take it back. You're not fine in the cars either. Sure, the control is more intuitive, but the cars you drive move like they have some sort of sci-fi inertia engine which allows you to accelerate, turn and not stop at dizzying speeds. Maybe it's because I'm generally shit at car games. Sure, maybe I just don't have the twitch muscle reflexes I had 20 years ago. Quite probably. But what I do have now is a much more finely attuned bullshit meter, and this game doesn't pass. GTA 2 now is dog shit. Grand Theft Auto is one of those series that has benefited tremendously from jumping to 3D graphics, because that's when the devs got to more properly materialize their vision, which you can see in the opening video of GTA 2. I know, I had completely forgotten this existed as well. It's edited very much like an MTV video of the time, so it offers less of a coherent story as it does smash cuts to some sort of action happening somewhere because of some reasons. But this is what they had in their mind's eye when they were making the game, and thankfully they managed to stay alive until they could jump to 3D, because otherwise we would have never had the undeniable awesomeness that are Vice City and San Andreas. So now comes the question, what makes a video game a classic? Some would say it's subjective, some would say it depends. And there's definitely something to be said about subjective classics, which is something I'll talk about at a certain time. But in order for a game to be an objective classic, it has to be considered to be good over a period of time, has to be remembered as such, and also it has to stand up to current day scrutiny. And I also consider that 10 years is the minimum period required for such a hindsight-based judgment to take place. In this case, it's been 20, so we're fine in that respect. While GTA 2 was indeed considered to be good when it was released, and for a period of time afterwards, it quickly fell out of favor and out of memory once Vice City showed up. Even I had good, fun memories of the game, as I stated when I began the video, but now, looking back, I realized that the memories weren't fun because of the game itself, but because of what was going on around the game. The bonding, camaraderie and LAN parties with old friends, not the actual game. And it most definitely does not hold up to current day scrutiny, even though many other games of its age do. So GTA 2 is definitely not an objective classic. It might be a subjective classic to some, but not to me. What do you think? When's the last time you played GTA 2? Let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. I've been StefaNonsense, and see you next time.